1 year after, did I think it was going to be this bad? Did I think it was going to be this bad when we saw him at the inaugural on January 20th, a year ago? And it seemed to me like we were going to go backwards. The moment he said, that Mount McKinley, Obama renamed it Denali. We're going to flip it back to Mount McKinley, the great white mountain in Alaska. When he said that, that's when I saw the future. I said, we are going backwards. We are in an era of regression, and we are. This is a regression going back not just 50 years, Civil Rights era, right? The Voting Rights Act, the Civil Rights Act, the immigration law of 65. No, we're going all the way back to we're going back to the 19th century. 1 year later, we are in the 19th century. We are even bypassing all of, post-World War II stuff. I mean, you're seeing what's happening with NATO. Donald Trump is doing the bidding of Vladimir Putin, who would love to see NATO just destroyed. The United States, the good guys, right? The leader of the free world. You thought it was bad a year ago. I mean, soon after the inaugural, when the United States voted at the UN with Vladimir Putin, that was a real jaw drop. And now here we are a year later, and we are destroying NATO by going after our allies. Our allies. We like allies. We need friends. They are. No, we are adjoining ourselves with all the bad guys. The bad guys who are worth it, not Maduro. He was a fake bad guy. The real bad guys, Putin, the board of peace is what Donald Trump wants, and not just for Gaza. He wants it to be a mini UN, a mini Security Council, where, he has the votes. He has, it's handpicked, right? The strong man rule, the board of peace. That's where we're heading. And it's hard to imagine why we're in this situation, really. I mean, this is America, right? We had a chance to upend all this. The election of 2024. November. Did we? No. I mean, everything has emboldened Donald Trump in year one of the second term, and now we go into year two, that he continues to mention now, hey, I won that 2020 election. He won the 2020 election. How could he say that? We know he lost. But this is where we are a year after the start of the second term. And we had a chance. History will look back and say, Americans had a chance to vote no. And they didn't. And now, are we just stunned? Stunned by all this that's going on? If you look at that press conference today, I'm going to be traveling, so I'm not even going to see the Davos stuff on Wednesday until late. But, there was Trump just going off. First of all, trying to buttress the idea that, hey, ICE is doing a good job. They're putting away killers. They're arresting real bad guys. Okay, great. But now what about the innocent people that you're harming and harassing, and the innocent person who was killed by ICE? What about that? Now, Trump did appeared to be softening a bit on Renee Good, but not good enough. I mean, you look at that press conference and see how America has it fallen? Our standards are low. How could we have voted for him? And now he's doing all this and no one is standing up to him. Hi, everyone. I'm Emil Guillermo. This is my Takeout, my Emil Amok's Takeout. And I just wanted to get all this off my chest. I did my show January 17th. If you saw it, thank you, thank you. We had a handful there live at the Petro stage. Uh, you can go to playground.sf, playground-sf, or playgroundsf.vbotickets.com, and find me, Emil Amok, or 69 Emil Amok, and get your tickets. The tickets are free. You can see me live for free, get a ticket. Yeah, it's with donation, right? And we don't browbeat you, say you've got to buy a meme coin or something like that. By donation, see it at the Petro stage on 18th Street in Petro Hill. Get your tickets, and even you can show up their tickets at the door. See it free, or you can stream it wherever you are, Texas, Boston, New York, wherever. See it live on a decent live stream, and they do a 3-camera shoot. I haven't seen the final product of the first show, but my understanding, 3-camera shoot, pretty good, high quality, unlike some other streaming things that you see. Not as good, because I know they're trying to run this like a studio setup of a show for people at home. So live stream it, same deal. It's free with donation, suggested donation, anywhere from $10 to $30. But you can, if all you have is $1, give me $1. It's like passing the hat. And the next shows are January 26th at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, February 2nd at 8:30 Pacific time, and February 7th at 2:30 p.m. That's for 69 Emil Amok. A real journalist stands up. I am seeking a cure for my Trump derangement syndrome. Now, you'll see, you say, oh, I think I know where you're going with this, Emil. No, you don't. You don't. I actually like Donald Trump. I do. I relate to him. Look, I'm doing the same kind of thing he's doing, right? That's why I can look critically on his performance today at the news conference, because what Donald Trump was doing was no different from the way a performer, the way someone, a needy performer goes out in front of the public, who needs to justify himself, who needs to defend himself. He's out there saying, hey, look at the criminals I got. Look, the likes of which, no, this is unprecedented, or as he likes to put it, no one in history has done what I've done. And, this all makes me wonder. Here we are. He's looking to bust up NATO. He's looking to, not acquire. He's looking to take over Greenland. And for what? I mean, is Greenland really the issue? In an interview to the Times, he said, look, Greenland, psychologically, I need it. I need it psychologically. Yeah, for all of America? No, for me. I need it. I guess ownership. I can do whatever I want. I mean, he doesn't own the White House, but he raised the East Wing. But he feels he could do anything he wants to Greenland. He needs it. This is the real estate baron's mentality. Watch that press conference. I think has he lost it? No, but I think if you had doubts of his megalomania, watch it. I mean, he's so unconstitutional to the point of being an American. He's taken the Constitution, Article 1, and has made it the one. It's Article Trump. It's not Article, it's Article Trump. And he's saying, this I need psychologically so I can have success. It's a form of megalomania we have not seen. He's our president, and he's un-American. I mean, deal with that. So, in my show, I actually find a place where we can find common ground. Trump supporters, non-Trump supporters, and I explore this. So come see my show, my live show. This is my talk show. This is my semi-podcast that I just put out there for free because it's democratic to put out something. And you can see this at on my YouTube channel. You can see it on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. But my show, 69 Emil Amok 69, same backwards and forwards. It's a 69 world. Yeah, a real newsman stand, because I talk about it from the perspective of a journalist trying to deal with this. How does the journalist deal with this? I mean, it's hard, unless you're also a comedian. In the words of Maria Bamford, call anything you do stand-up comedy. That works. Love Maria Bamford. She's kind of an idol. I love other comics too, but lately, I mean, the comic in this era, there are a lot of them. But Maria Bamford she's, I think, the best. Anyway, so see my show. The next show, I'm going to go to New York. Oh, here's the twist. I'm going to New York to the Eric Firestone Gallery. It's down there, kind of in the Bowery, right? And it's a great gallery, and we're doing a stage reading of the Amanuensis. And if you don't know the Amanuensis, it's Oakland writer Ishmael Reed, who is a literary lion, a advocate of multicultural diversity, and has been writing for, oh my God, 6-7 decades. He is national treasure, right? He's written this play, The Amanuensis, which exposes the Song of the South, Disney's Song of the South. What happened? What is the real Brer Rabbit story? What is the history? If you're yearning to hear the history of that and to see how Black history has played out over over time, it's interesting because you see how Brer Rabbit is, well, it's called the Amanuensis because it's the story of the perpetrator of these tales, Joel Chandler Harris, who was a white guy who took the stories of slaves and then put it out as his own. Amanuensis was a term that H.L. Mencken used to describe the process of the stenographer taking down notes, taking down the stories. Is it any different from a reporter? Well, Joel Chandler Harris passed it off as his own, made money off Disney, Song of the South, Brer Rabbit, all these characters. If the characters could speak, what would they say? That's what the Amanuensis is about. I'm in a stage reading of it. Well, Emil, which animal do you play? Well, you'll have to see it. It's at the Eric Firestone Gallery this Thursday, this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then I come back. And then back on Monday, I'm in San Francisco doing Emil Amok 69 or 69 Emil Amok. It's the same backwards and forwards at the Potrero stage. Get your tickets at the Firestone Gallery in New York for that. Just look it up, the Eric Firestone Gallery. You can find it. It's down there by the Bowery. And then my tickets for Emil Amok 69 Emil Amok, go to playground-sf.org. If you're seeing on the screen, put that link on your browser. Get a ticket. Tickets are free with donation. I hope you will support the effort in the name of the arts. Simple as that. All right, back to this. This is the beginning of a number of speeches that Donald Trump will do to try to do a victory lap. The news conference on, did I say Monday? Oh, shoot, it's Tuesday. It's actually Tuesday because Monday was Martin Luther King Day. So Tuesday, forgive me. I hope my editors they'll catch that. But that news conference is crazy. And then tomorrow on Wednesday, he talks to the people at Davos. Now, what is Davos? You say if you watch CNBC, right? You know what Davos is. It's the annual confab of all the rich elitists, and now everyone who is fortunate enough to invest in tech, now they're rich elitists. They've kind of inflated, the value of what it means to be a millionaire, billionaire, and they're all out there. It's if you want money, if you want to attract money, if you have money, you're there. You're the capitalist. The one thing I noticed about capitalists is some of them are saying capitalism must evolve. Is this the world we want, to have all this inequality? And some people will say yes. And the humanitarians will say, I don't think so. I think it's a battle for capitalism's soul at Davos this year, because Donald Trump is going to speak there, and he's going to use the capitalists' guilt to say, give me Greenland, or, you don't know what kind of wrath you'll see from me. This is the bully. That's going to happen. And yet there's some good capitalists out there. I don't know them, but apparently the guy from BlackRock, he's like saying capitalism should evolve. I don't know what that means. I guess if capitalism devolves, that means more philanthropy. That means more sharing, more equity. Do capitalists ever want that? They just want to grow, bigger, more exclusive, leaving you outside looking in. I mean, I used to pay attention to Davos when I was looking at markets, when I was paying attention to financials, and I'll tell you what it was that did it for me, and just I lost my taste for it. 9/11. I saw that plane when the planes went into the Twin Towers, and I just lost my appetite for it. That was 25 years ago, and that's why I'm not a rich man. There were other things personally. The death, the murder of a cousin in 2014, that kind of solidified a sense of, what are we doing this for? I think there's a lot of good people with a lot of money who are trying to figure out, well, what is the good of the world? And then you have Donald Trump who says, what is the good for me? And that's where we have problems. Because the good for him is, let's get Putin together. Maybe we'll invite Xi. We're going to do this board of peace thing, and we're going to solve Gaza, and we're going to solve the world's problems, and we're going to do better than the UN Security Council. We're going to be a rival to that, and that way I don't have to get elected. I can just be, hey, we got the board of peace. That's where this is going. He's going to be the unelected. This is going to be the unelected powers. But they're going to have powers because Donald Trump is going to find a way that by some kind of magical remote control, he will control the GOP to the degree that they have any power after his term is over. I don't know. But the GOP has stayed loyal despite the fact that Trump's poll numbers are declining. He's got an approval rating of like under 40%, 39%. But the Republicans are all intact. The Democrats and the Republicans are kind of, where they were. But here's the interesting thing. A plurality of Americans are neither Democrats or Republicans. They're independents. And the independents are waking up from their slumber saying, what the hell is happening? What is happening? And I think you're going to see that reality sinking in. Has to sinking in, and where Trump is saying, well, what about those independents? Oh, those are the people that wanted Nikki Haley, but then they ended up voting for me, or those are the never Trumpers, or those are the rhinos, or those are, well, they're a powerful force now. And the rhinos are sounding practically Democratic, right? And that's bothering some Democrats who say, wow, I never realized I had so much in common with so many Republicans. We do, or they do, Republicans and Democrats, especially when you're comparing yourself to the current president, the man I like to call CFDT 34, convicted felon Donald Trump 34 counts, because that's who he is. That's the truth. That is the truth. Anyway, you're going to see Trump speak at Davos on Wednesday. We'll see what happens. I'll come up and say some stuff once I see the speech. But if you're in New York, catch me at the Eric Firestone Gallery Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A special reading of the Amanuensis, a special look at Disney's Song of the South as told from the Black slave's perspective. Brer Rabbit. Yeah. All the characters that told the stories to Joel Chandler Harris. And this is the play, the imagination of the gifted literary lion, Ishmael Reed. Go see it. The stage reading, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in New York City. I don't think it's available online, but stage reading live should be fun. And then catch me on January 26th. I do my 69 Emil Amok. Get your tickets at playground-sf.org or just click on that QR code that you see and you'll get ticket information. Once again, tickets are free. Tickets are free and will cost you no money. It's like we do the show, we pass a hat, right? But if you go in and pay no money, you can donate later, but just, buy a ticket free with donation. You can see it live in person or you can stream it live. Actually, I think the deal is you can stream it live, or if something happens and you can't make the show as it streams, I think you have 3 days to retrieve it and watch it. And so far, none of my friends have done that, but several people have who aren't my friends, and they haven't emailed me, say, hey, it was great. And a handful of people showed up on Saturday. It was great. Thank you very much if you did. A lot of locals from San Francisco. So it's fun. I hope you can see it, and I hope you can come. See it live stream or see it in person at the Petro stage. All right, that's it. I catch my column. I'll write a column about the week. I mean, or about, the Tuesday thing. The Tuesday press conference, today's press conference. I mean, what's weird is that I wish he'd said more about what he was doing to America. But you look back over the year, what are the things you remember? The raising of the East Wing? Do you remember the Zelensky hijacking Zelensky at the Oval Office, where Trump and J.D. Vance say, hey, you have no cards. You have no cards. That was a year ago. Was it J.D. Vance and Doge with his chainsaw? The chainsaw image? The Doge or the Musk comment that I remember the most is where he says, we want to run this America like a company, I meant country. And now we see why you can't run it like a company. It's not a company, it's a country. A country cares for its people. Companies care about profits. You got to care about your people if you're a country. Donald Trump likes to say, you got to do it my way or you're not going to have a country. No, if you do it his way, you're not going to have a country. Because you cut people in the name of profits. And generally, in this first monetized Trump first year, second term, well, the profits came at the expense of the people. All those people who bought cryptocurrency from Trump, that is the diamond lane. when it comes to access to Trump and looking for pardons, looking for whatever. Just but billions of dollars have flowed. It is the way to get at influence. We'll make it easy to get influence. Buy a Trump coin. It means nothing anywhere. So where does it have meaning? Where does it have real currency? When you want to talk to Donald Trump, oh, I just bought several million in Trump coin. Oh, you're a sucker. Come on in. Come on in. Come talk to us. America today. What can you do? We're up against a bully. You got to push back. When do we push back? Ask yourself that. All right. I mentioned all the stuff I'm doing, the show in New York, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Eric Firestone Gallery over in the Bowery, downtown, right? Or you go see me January 26th at the Potrero Stage, 69 Emil Amok 69. Catch it. And if you miss it January 26th at 8:30 Pacific time, you can still see it February 2nd, 8:30. I got friends coming February 7th at 2:30 p.m. because they like the matinees. So Emil Amok, a real journalist stands up. 69 Emil Amok. Catch it. All right, that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like to close with a little meditation. I know it says meditate, Emil. Isn't that antithetical? No, there's nothing antithetical. It's meditation. And so, as I wish for me, I wish for you. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. Ooh, there it is. Emil Guillermo here. Hey, till next time. I might do one or two, while I'm in New York, but till next time. Mahal Gita.